okay. And we're live.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's Oracle of Bacon with the examination team. So we're going to go on to step 1, I guess, because step 0 is just trying this application out. And the point that we will be making is creating a wrapper that will create this for us. So we see that we're going to be creating an Oracle of Bacon object. So we have Oracle of Bacon 2, Oracle of Bacon from, Oracle Bacon find connections, Oracle of Bacon response type, Oracle of Bacon response data, and we will have to account for all that in our program. So let's go ahead and start running the Oracle of Bacon spec. We might have to bundle. I think we might have to bundle before we go on. So go to, oh well, yeah. Before we go on, we also have to download it if you haven't cloned it yet from onto Cloud9.
So where's the link to?
It's clone.
Yeah, actually, it's in the chat. It's in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, so then go up from there. The code is above that. And clone it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, clone or down. Copy this link.
Okay. So I've downloaded the file.
Sorry?
I have downloaded the file, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
in the screen.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then once you get everything downloaded, start running the spec. Well, you have to bundle first, I believe. So yeah, you've got that. Now you've got a bundle. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to bring up the rspec.rb. That just shows how it's configured. It's the, let's see, look in the spec directory itself. Yeah, open that up. And it's the Oracle of Bacon spec. Oracle of Bacon spec, that's it. Yeah, and you can just dismiss that. And then you can put up in the library, there's an Oracle of Bacon.rb. Yeah, okay, I would put that on the left. Yeah, so we can see the tests and then work on it on the left. And we're not going to need a whole lot else, so you could probably click on the workspace tab and get more room.
Okay. So So bundle install is complete. So the gem files
Good.
are loaded.
Yeah.
So what next?
Yeah. So run the specs. Run our spec.
So what was the command?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Go up to the top. Go up to the very top of Oracle of Bacon spec. The Oracle of Bacon spec on the right hand side. Go to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scroll up, and then it says before all. Describe. Okay. Do you see where it says comma pending rocket true?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get rid of that.
The whole part. Those.
Yeah, from the comma. From the comma.
The do as well.
No, not the do. Yeah, get rid of the comma.
Good.
Yeah. So describe instance do, and then before each test, it's saying it's going to create an Oracle of Bacon object using the value for the fake API key. And now the first test that we want to pass is when new, the Oracle of Bacon object should not be valid. In other words, when we just initialized it, but we haven't set values yet. So go ahead and run RSpec, and hopefully we're going to see that fail, and then we'll work on making it pass.
So what was the command for?
Oh, it should be RSpec, just RSPEC. There actually are a number, yeah, there's a number of ways of running it, but just plain RSpec will do. RSPEC. And it should give us a lot of unimplemented and, failures. You might want to put that, move that terminal to the right side.
Right side?
Okay. Yeah, because when we run the RSpec, we're going to want to be looking at the test. And then when we work on the code, we're probably going to want to bring that bar right down so we have more room on the left side.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that looks great. Okay, so can you scroll up on the terminal? Or scroll to the top. Scroll to the top. And let's see. Okay, not so far. Here is where we want to go. When new, it should not be valid. All right. Well, actually, it's passing when it shouldn't. But of course, these other things aren't, and that's basically because it's not doing anything, so it passes. Let's work on a couple of things. First of all, let's work on the initialize method, right? And you see define initialize on the left-hand side, and it's taking in an API key, and if it isn't sent an API key, it's defaulting to empty string. Now, do you remember how in the example there was an object we called OOB, and we said OOB dot from equals this, OOB dot to equals this. You know what I'm saying? So when you use it, you actually assign these things. So when this object is initialized, it's initialized from and to just both say Kevin Bacon to begin with.
Okay. So
you're going to write a constructor, right? And can you see what the attributes are? What your instance variables are?
no.
Okay, so look at attribute accessor.
From and to, yeah.
Yes, and then attribute reader.
Yeah, API key.
Right. And notice it's attribute reader, and so we're only going to be able to look at those. Those are going to start out with, well, yeah, the API key. Yeah, the API key is going to be set to the incoming API key. No, go back. The parameter.
Okay, so
What's the name of the parameter?
The argument, you mean? from business.
Oh, okay, well, it's a formal parameter because it's on the same line as the def. All right, argument would be what we send to it.
Yeah.
The parameter is what's received here. So, what's the name of the formal parameter on the line define initialize?
API key, API underscore.
Yeah, yeah. So that's our parameter. So that's what we're going to set our instance variable to. Now, when we set up an instance variable, is it symbolized, or do we use another symbol to designate that this is an instance variable? You have API key. You have symbolized API key. Symbol API key. What should that be?
It just, we have to remove the symbol.
Yeah. So how would we make this an instance variable?
Admin?
Just a yes. Yeah. Okay. And by the way, this is just a Ruby wrapper. Okay, that's all it is. This is regular Ruby code. Okay, so the API key is going to be set up via the parameter. The from and to we have no values for to begin with, and I believe in the instructions somewhere it says just slam the value to Kevin Bacon on both of them.
Okay, so
Only it's got to be in quotes, and it's a name, so you know, capital K, capital B. Yeah, your K I think is lowercase. Make your K uppercase. Yeah, okay. 2. Same thing. And then what are the other instance variables?
Oh,
Yeah, response and URI. And we don't have any values for those at all.
yeah.
So we can make them nil to start, right? Yeah, fix the spacing after the equals just so it's nice code. Response. Yeah, okay, great. All right, so this is our constructor. Let's save it and run the tests again. Actually, before we run it, maybe we want to start uncommenting a couple more tests. Go to the spec, up to the top. Okay, so we commented out, we uncommented the first section. Then the next part we're going to look at is describe when only from is specified, that whole group. All right. In fact, this describe instance, do you see how the indentation of describe instance do? Anywhere you see a pending or something like that, go ahead and get rid of it. So go ahead and look at the end of the describe instance do block. And let's find out where it is. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right, good. So we're good. Let's see. Okay, so you did run it already?
No, I haven't run the aspect yet. You,
Yeah, okay. Okay, so now again, you might want to pull up the bar so we could look at it, look at more of it all at once, and scroll more to the top. Let's see. So this run, when new should not be valid, actually failed. And then when only from is specified should be valid. When only to is specified should be valid. When from and to are both specified and distinct should be valid. And when from and to are both specified and the same, it should not be valid. We failed that. So we're going to look to the left here, and we see that we actually have a validation, a customized validation that we have to complete. Can you see it? Do you see where it says validates from does not equal to?
yeah.
Do you see the
From does not
validate?
equal to.
And Right, and notice it doesn't say like validates presence of or validates this or validates that. It has the word validate, and then it gives this symbol. And what that means, when you see that word validate followed by something with the colon in front of it, that means that there's a method that's going to validate some custom thing. Okay? So we're going to write the body for that method. From does not equal to. Now there's instructions for that. Can you somebody read the instructions for what we're supposed to do with that?
Method
The
body.
part one.
Yeah, it should be in part. Oh, but
The fourth
it's
line.
one or
The fourth.
two.
Yeah, the fourth comment.
Yeah,
Fourth
it's in
point.
one. Since it's making no sense to connect actor to herself, we should also validate that the from and to fields aren't the same. When the common case
Right.
validation like validation presence aren't enough to do this, we use validate, which takes the symbol naming a method.
Your voice is breaking.
Is it everyone is not hearing, or it's the problem with me?
I don't know.
Since it, let's see.
Because he wants more. Okay, so what does it say you're to do when that happens?
Fill in method body for from does not equal to check.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Yeah, same.
Uh, it says fill in the method body for from does not
Mhm.
equal to check that the user is not trying to connect an actor to herself.
Right.
Convention used in the
And then
validation.
and then what does it say to do with that? Look at the instructions, the next sentence.
Yeah. So it says the convention used in the validation module is that if a validation check fails, their error information should be recorded in the errors object.
Right.
Okay.
Now, do you remember from the book how to set that errors object?
No.
Now, while he's typing this, you guys should be looking it up. What's going on? I mean, you know, and it's always the same people who do the work. So, you know, let's hear from some other folks, okay? Okay, so did you guys see figure 5.3 in the book? Yeah, you need to look up the errors object.
Yeah, so it's I've my units I have pinged that in the chat window.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, what you want to look up is active model errors.
Yeah, for setting the error object, I've pasted the code in the chat window.
Yeah, but in the
It's the same.
API, you should see active model errors. Yeah, yeah. Active model validation says, you know, kind of what happens, but errors is the object you're looking for.
Yeah, so we have to in the initialize we say @errors equals to active model errors dot new and then put a self object.
Yeah, actually, you can just put a self errors add that will take care of it.
So what should we? We have to include this validations, right?
Okay, so
You
you've
don't
got
have
if you've got
It's
if
already included. Yeah.
yeah, you've got that, and then you're going to add an error message, and basically you can say you can give it on, I guess, either the to or the from, but you could say that this error message, I think the from is first. You could use symbol from. So if you look at the book on 5.3, figure 5.3, it describes it pretty well. So you can see that there's these validations up top in figure 5.3, but then there's this one method, define release 1930 or later, and on line 9 it says errors.add and then colon release date, because that would mean something is not right about the release date, comma, and then you have an error message. And in this case, it should be something like from should not equal to, or cannot be the same as to. Did they give anything specific in the directions? From cannot be the same as to. Yeah, see, they're saying give that message.
What just happened to my window?
Mhm.
Oops. Let me just. So the instruction in the instructions.
Yeah, it says, notice it says your error message basically is going to say from cannot be the same as to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have your code there?
Okay.
Huh. Oh, I think something crashed and your code wasn't saved. So in your line 23, add that if that you lost. Yeah, do you see it blew away your if statement?
Yeah, code.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
You have to just check it. That's fine.
Yeah, I think you probably could do it either way. I'm sure that works though.
Okay. So then we have to present the error message, right?
Right.
So
I think it's just self errors.
okay, so
It sort of depends. Yeah, it depends on the context. But I think we're using the one on hand.
so this one should we use also?
Yeah. Errors add, and then that. Yeah, that's the one.
Alright.
Yeah. Now name should be what is wrong. So like from is wrong, right? I don't think you need the blank. You can get
Yeah.
rid of that. Yeah, and then message would be cannot be
Cannot equal.
same
Same or
as
equal.
From cannot be the same as 2.
yeah.
From cannot be the same as 2. Right. Capital F, I guess. It's capital F.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I said
You save it. Save it.
no, we have to we
Oh
have
no,
to
get
do
rid
this.
of
Yeah.
no, get rid of that if. We already have an if. Yeah. That was an example to show we already have the if, right?
What's wrong?
Okay, let's see. Oracle vacant class definition and method body. Syntax error, unexpected keyword end. Oh, we've got something that we didn't close up. We didn't close off the if.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, it's the block. You see? If, yeah. Well, fix the indentation if it doesn't fix it for you. Yeah. All right, save it. Come on, I should be hearing from all of the navigators.
Yeah.
So it passes the first one. Should not be live.
Sorry?
Yeah, it passed the first one, right? Earlier it wasn't. It was
Yeah,
failing.
Yeah.
this, yeah.
Okay, now let me see the bottom there. It's still failing? Oh, and the same, it should not be valid. Okay, good, you passed. So now let's go to the next section, which is parsing XML responses. So again, get rid of the
That
pending
was
rocket
second.
true. Yeah, get rid of that. And I don't know, there might be several in there if I recall. I just remember having trouble with that a while back. Yeah. And then,
Should I run
yeah.
it again?
Well, can you bring the bar down so we could just see the whole of this parse XML response part? Yeah, that's a little too low. Yeah. Yeah, let's bring that. Like, all we want to see is the next section. We don't need to see the instance section, right? We already did that. So we have describe instance do. So let's find the end of that. And there's the beginning of parsing XML response. So bring that up more to the top so we can see all of it. Can you, yeah. Oops, a little too far, I think. Huh. Okay,
Can you
yeah,
see it?
perfect. All right, so then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's another one below that. Another 1 or 2. Can you bring the bar down? Yeah, just
Okay.
leave the spec up there, but yeah, just draw the bar down as far as you can, and we'll see what we can see. Okay, I know. Okay, there we can see it, the whole thing. That's what we have to do next. All right, so you can bring the bar back up now. Now that we know what we have to do, and who wants to go to the next set of instructions?
You can see my screen. I have.
Yes. Okay. Thanks, Anurag.
Mayuresh, I cannot access your this Cloud9 space. I don't know why, but can you just share the ID over here once?
What's your email ID?
Are you going to be co-piloting?
Later.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to have as few people collaborating with you as possible, unless they are also piloting. I mean, because we can all see your code, right? But the thing is, the more people you have piloting with you, the less terminal space you'll have.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll try to scroll and you can't because you've run out of space.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would suggest people who want to pilot, if you want to switch off, let's say now who's going to do it. Everyone else should be like taken off the collaboration list. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll be overloaded.
So I should delete this collaboration.
Well, for right now, you can add them again later, right?
But Anurag,
I'm
was
just
not the
saying.
part.
I'm sorry.
Keep Anurag.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep Anurag.
Anurag has the access already, right?
Okay. So yes. Whom should I add? Achal?
Well, you have yourself and Achal. Are you going to do some piloting?
Yeah, I don't mind doing it.
Yeah, well, if you're going to switch off, then go ahead. But I'm saying if you're not going, if you have no intention of switching off, then you would limit the amount of space we have in the
Already
terminal.
there are two. If it has needs arises, I'll switch off with them then.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So.
All right, so we're going to now work with this parsing the XML response. And you remember when we had like the XML response, that part, the OOB dot response. So go scroll to the bottom of the Oracle of Bacon.rb, not the spec, the actual code. And let's find the part where we have to parse. See the class response? I think it says in the instructions that class response is a nested class. It's not going to be visible from outside, and it's going to take care of parsing the XML for us. All right, Anurag, you want to read some of the instructions for this part?
Yeah, man.
Part 2, Anurag.
Yeah.
To hold a response from the source, export the type data attribute to the caller. If you remove the second test,
What happened?
What's up?
I posted in the chat.
Sorry?
Can you just read it out?
Here, read it out.
The class expose as the type data attribute to the caller, as the example above showed. The nested one class defined inside the another is often done when the nested class response is rarely used separately from the enclosed keys. In our code, successfully responds to OOB queries, return XML makeup. markup, sorry, which we pass using Nokogiri library. So we saw above, there are 3 response type: graphs, spell check, error. But we will use the same technique on all 3.
Okay. So by the way, this section has a lot of really good advice for how to go about this.
Professor, your voice is
There's a
breaking.
problem in the mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just going to say this section has a lot of good hints for how to proceed.
Okay. Constructor name. Oh. So here we pass the string.
Sorry?
To the here in this part we pass the string to the Nokogiri, and it returns pass tree. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yeah. So we use Nokogiri to parse this information for us, and it gives us back. You remember how when we use that little application, the kind of tree type thing it gave us?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what Nokogiri gives us that back.
Okay.
So we're going to parse it, or we're going to use the parsed information.
So, Professor, it will give us an response.
Well, what we're going to do is actually there's an example here, all right? So here's the class response, right? And notice what are the 2 instance variables in class response? Look at class response. Do you see it? It's near the bottom. It's near the bottom. This is where we're going to work right now. Is at the bottom.
Yeah, in the class. Yeah, type and
yeah,
data.
there's class response.
Type
Okay,
and-
yeah, exactly. So that's what we have to compute, the type and the data for each different kind of response. And remember, we saw the different responses. You could get a graph response, you could get a spell check response, you get a unknown or an invalid, right?
Link.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we look at this define parse response, we have to help it along. We have to give it some information so that the response is parsed. Okay? Now, do you see how it's taking this first one? If the XPath error is not empty. Now, did you guys do the XPath tutorial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what /error does?
Where?
Okay, when you see / and a word, it means it applies to an error response and it matches the outermost element that says error. Now, do you see in your workspace tree? Let's see, where is it? I guess unauthorized access. Just look at something like that.
Yeah, here.
Because I don't see error. Who's got the code?
I have.
Oh, okay, yeah. So for an error, what they're saying is what you would see. Yeah, see, this is an error type. All right. So the outermost
Yeah.
description is error, and then the type is unauthorized, and then there's some text inside, right? So what they're saying here is that if the document it returns to you. So let me see. Do you see where it says define initialize XML up with define initialize XML, and it returns at doc. All right, it returns the from this is Oracle Bacon. Oracle, yeah. You see it says Nokogiri XML, and then it takes in the XML that you're getting, and then it produces at doc that instance variable, and then
Yeah.
we're going to parse the response. All right.
Yeah.
So then parse response looks at that at doc and invokes the XPath method on it and sends it this / error. So it's basically saying, look, I'm looking for something that's tagged with this error. Okay. And it's saying if that's not empty, right? If the when I try to pull this out of the doc, it's if it's not empty, that means there is something that says error, right? So then you're going to have to parse an error response. Basically, you want to do this for each type of response.
Okay.
You want to have an if, like like an else if or whatever, and parse that type of response. If when you try to pull it out, that the doc is not empty. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mayurish, you can just.
Yeah. So I mean, you might even just want to copy and paste, and then work on snugging it up.
So
Copy 2 lines if and all that. Up to page error response. Copy both the 2 lines. Yeah.
what these two lines?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, you're going to change them, but that's all right. It's just a starting point.
Okay, now.
Copy down. Copy down.
Copy line 68 and
In the
69.
next line. In the next
Yeah.
line. Paste it. And else if say if instead of if say else if ELS. No, not else. ELS if. Yeah. And what is that? It's I guess it's type links. There's a link.
So
Instead of error, say link here.
Yeah.
Your voice is
Instead of error, delete it and write link. Yeah.
what should I say? Right?
And
Okay. So far you have error, and then what? You Anurag, you said link, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And then what else? What kind of response do we see to Anthony Perkins?
Graph response.
Spell check.
Spell check. Yeah.
For the third one.
Yeah.
So
Spell check right here.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, make sure you change the if to an else if. And then what's left? Yeah, look at the workspace. Look at the workspace. Do you see what's on? Yeah, what are you just had your arrow on it. What is that? Bring that up.
Exam.
No, not that one. Because that's error. We already have error. That one.
unknown.
Yeah. And you see that
Yeah.
we have no idea what type that is, right? So that's a good candidate for our else, right?
Yeah.
If it's not any of those, what else could it be?
Yeah.
No, this is not an else if. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
It's else. It's the last part. If there is nothing, then what?
Yeah. If there's no, good. Yeah, get rid of all the other stuff.
The commanded stuff.
No, 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 no.
No comments. No. The after the this define parse error response.
Uh,
No,
what?
what I'm saying is look at the line that says else. Look at the line that says else.
Oh yeah, we don't have to giving anything for else because if other opposite conditions won't satisfy, then it will directly pass it.
That's right. That's right. There is, it's like everything. We put everything in a bin, and what's left is what we put here, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So then that would be parse what kind of response?
Unknown response.
Yes. Yes.
So we have to define unknown response.
Yeah.
Well, you have to parse it. Just no, but change what you have. You right there. You have parse error response. Don't change that right now. You have else parse error response. Is that what we want? Oh, actually,
No,
there's two you have to. Actually, you have to fix all of these. All right, I didn't notice that before. Go back up to define parse response. Define parse response. So the first if, you're parsing the error response, right?
Yeah.
You see that line? Okay. Then the next one, are you parsing an error response?
Yes.
No, the next one. The
Yeah,
next
the
No,
link.
it's a link.
The link. This way?
Yes, yes. And then the next one.
Spell check.
Yeah. And then the last one.
No.
Right. Yeah. And so now you're going to have all of these methods. Right now you have,
Keep error.
yeah, I will keep it, but copy it. And paste as a start, right? Yeah.
So, what else do we need to change?
Well, I mean, you actually have to write the body of the code. For parse error response, the type's going to be error, and the data is going to say unauthorized access, right?
Yes.
For the parse link response, what is the type is going to be link? What is the data going to be? Actually, you might want to do, I think the link one is the hardest. Start with the unknown and then do the spell check and then the link.
We have already have for the unknown, I guess.
Do you? Let me see. I can't see it. Pull it up.
Yeah, I have.
Type.
Can you see it?
No. Oh, I mean in the method Oracle Bacon. Yeah. Well, let me see it. Your method.
The Oracle.
No. I want to see your method. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I see the method parse unknown response?
Yeah, this.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I see it's at the bottom and I can't see it. Could you scroll it up a little bit? Yeah, okay. Parson. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I that was cut off. I didn't see it at all. Yeah, you've got that. That's fantastic. All right, so now we have to do spell check.
We have 12. Yeah.
So type. Well, data is not going to be the same, right?
Yeah.
What is the data going to be? The data is it's a little harder to get this. You might want to look at the instructions again for some hints.
Yeah, it should be an array
Mm-hmm.
of
All the so all that text you have to pull out of that structure and make it an array.
okay.
Now, do you remember again what it looks like? The spell check example?
Yeah,
You should pop it up real quick so everybody can see it. The spell check example.
spell.
No. I'm saying in your workspace there.
Okay,
In your workspace.
in the workspace.
Yes. Do you see under gem file and all that? You see spell check example.xml?
Where?
Yeah. Spell check example.xml.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Anthony Perkins.
Yeah. So you see, it says on the outside it says spell check, but then on the inside all the nodes have what?
So we can use this match, I guess.
Yeah. And do you remember how you pull out the inner one rather than the outer one?
By using map.
Well, map is part of it, but you have to use the node name is what? What's the
Node
name
name
at
is-
the node? Or description, the node category. Match, right?
It's
Yeah. So if you go / spell check, you get the outer one, right? How do you get
Yeah.
the nodes that are inside?
Maybe by getting the text of
Sorry?
by using map and getting the text.
Well, you want to use map and get the text, but before you can even do that, you have to get all the nodes, right?
Yeah.
Is something like
It's an array. Huh?
doc.xpath and match.
Yeah. Okay.
So Mayuresh, you can
Okay, so what should I do?
doc.
Okay.
Yeah. Remove this unauthorized access first. It's not needed now.
Yeah, I have removed it.
Oh, yeah, unknown response. How come that got changed to unauthorized access?
So it's XML.xpath. .xpath. Because they are a match, right? Tag and double slash and match.
Sorry.
I'll
Yeah, you're breaking up a bit. He said / match.
Yeah, I'll ping it to him. See the chat window, sorry, Mayuresh.
Sorry.
See the chat window. You can do something like this.
Okay.
Copy it from there. I posted it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And dot will say map.
Yeah.
At the rate text. Professor, is that correct, right?
Yeah, but do you know why? How did you know to say ampersand text?
So, like we are trying to get the.
You want to call the text method on each of those things that map returns, right?
Yeah.
Now, ordinarily you would put a block there, but saying ampersand : text is a shortcut, right?
Yeah.
And what it's doing is it's turning it into a proc, which is a lambda expression. So it's actually a shortcut to making a block.
Yeah, it will. Map
In
will work in all the areas.
Yeah.
Map will work in indexes of the array, and it will try
Yeah,
to
in other
match
words,
them.
it's going to take all the strings one at a time,
Yeah,
and then you want to apply what method to it. You want to apply the text method to it, right?
right.
Yeah, so you need an argument here.
Say something like
Marish,
this.
map what? Yeah, there you go. And so,
Maybe I pick, but I think that's text should be smaller. T should be smaller,
I can't.
and a colon. In
Yeah. Yeah, but text. What is text? Yeah.
It's an X, so
Right. It's not capital text. It's colon
Colon.
text. Right.
it's not. Yeah, it's all a typo. I just.
Yeah. I figured as much. Well, yeah, but now you took away the ampersand. Ah, yeah.
Okay. So,
Before the colon.
Before the colon.
Can you see the chat? Can you see the chat?
okay. Let
Yeah.
me just.
No, ampersand. Not.
Yeah,
at.
got it. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's turning that method into a block or a
Yeah.
proc. Yeah. And you should save that and run it.
Professor,
Oh, also, yeah,
unknown response.
unknown response. That there's an error there. That shouldn't be unauthorized access.
It's written like
We
Yeah,
should
go
write it.
look at underauthorized access and just copy what it is. Unauthorized, not unknown. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, unknown. I've just said the opposite. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
weird and
You lose.
Oh my God. Weird unknown response.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess you get to say what it means. I think the instructions said it should say unknown response type.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you can put that. I mean, hopefully that'll work. If it isn't, well, can we look at the test? The test will tell us what it's expecting. Look at the R spec. Look at the R. I'm saying like look at it. Let's scroll it up. Scroll it back up. Yeah, we're not up to that part yet. We're not up to that part. Okay. Yeah, keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Unknown response. For unknown response due. Now go down a little bit. Type should match. Type should match. Oh, okay. So the word unknown needs to be in the data. You see that? As long as the word unknown is in there, it should work.
Pass, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even the type is unknown.
No, but it's not a symbol. It's a string.
The string.
Okay.
Yeah.
In inverted codes, yeah.
Yeah. Quotes.
What? Or the yeah.
It's a string. It's not a symbol.
Data. Yeah, it's data.
Single cover, not double cover will also work.
Yeah. Yeah. Get rid of the colon. It's not a symbol. It's not a symbol.
Okay.
But if you put it like this, it will pass, right?
It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks good. Save it. Save it. Run it. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we passed and what we didn't. You should pull the bar up when you run that so we could see more of it. Okay. So we didn't pass the normal match yet. Of course, we haven't done the code. We have a spell check. We passed that. Whoa. We have the. Okay. Oh, we passed unauthorized. Yeah, okay. This is in a weird order. Okay, parsed. Yeah, go up a little further. Start looking at. We already saw new, so now go slowly. Go slowly. Go slowly. There's the parsed XML response. This is the part we're on. Parsing XML response. So unauthorized access passed. Normal match failed, right? Bring it up. Scroll. Yeah, scroll it. Scroll it. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Normal match failed. Keep going. Keep going. Spell check passed. Okay. Keep going. Unknown response.
It also
Passed.
passes.
Okay, so then the next section is constructing URI. We're not up to that yet. So we have to finish the parse link response, and that's the hardest one. So you guys looked at the instructions for that, and look at the example. No, I mean in the workspace. In the workspace. Yeah. See graph example. Graph example. Graph example 2. Graph example. Graph example 2. So you have link on the outside. You have actor movie. Actor movie. They go back and forth, right? Inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you've got to pull that data out. So the data, what does the test say the data should look like?
Just
Okay. For normal match, type, well, that'll be easy. But data, so we see a name, a movie, a name, a movie, a name. Okay? Name, movie, name, movie, name.
okay. We have to put up do block, I guess.
Well, look at the instructions because there's some really good hints there. For a normal graph, type should be graph. We already have that part, right? The type should be graph. Did we already do that part?
No, I guess.
Okay. So they talked about the text method. We already know about the text method. And then it says zip interleaves the elements of its receiver with those of its arguments. Then flatten takes an array that includes arbitrarily nested arrays and flattens them into a single array with no nested arrays.
Okay.
And then what else does it say? Yeah, but bring this. These are good hints. Yeah, I can't see the bottom.
Can you scroll up?
There, compact. Yeah, okay. Removes the nil elements.
Okay.
So between text, zip, flatten, and compact, you could probably figure out how to do this. So navigators, put on your thinking caps. And Myrish, you should probably check and see that you at least have the correct type.
Oops. So
parse link response type. Actually, it's not. I think. Let me see. Type. Yeah, it's odd. It says link, but the type is actually a graph type. Somewhere in the instructions, it said that. Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere it's, yeah, here.
Mm-hmm. And the value should be graph. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Professor?
Yeah.
I'm not sure like what we have to do with this one. Like Mayush, can you go back to the
Yeah.
to the actor one? That link spell check response, or what was that link response? No, the link response. In the graph example, graph example to examine.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see what's. So
well, for one thing, you know how to pull out all the actors and you know how to pull out all the movies, right?
Yeah. So what we
You would do it the same way as you pulled out all the what was it that we pulled out for the spell check? We pulled out all the match, right? So you've got to pull out all the movies and you've got to pull out all the actors.
Okay.
Why
And
don't
then-
you make 2 separate arrays?
Okay. And then what we have to do is like Carrie Fisher and then the movie associated with it.
Well, you want to interleave the elements of the 2 arrays, right?
So what would be the output like? I'm not quite sure. Like Carrie Fisher.
Well, it shows right in the test what the output has to look like. You know, Carrie Fisher, Under the Rainbow, Chevy Chase, Dougal, Ian McKellen. It's name, actor, or yeah, name, movie, right?
Okay. Yeah. So we can zip the actor and movies, I guess.
You got it. Yeah. Once you pull them out, you have
Yeah,
2
yeah.
arrays, and then you zip them.
Yeah, and then it will convert into a single array, and then we can use compact to get out the nil out of it.
Well, you want to flatten it first, right?
Oh,
You
sorry.
want to
Yeah.
zip it, flatten it, then compact it.
And then compact.
Yeah, this is some really neat Ruby string manipulation.
Yeah.
And then you're going to want to process it with text again, right?
Right. Yeah, we can use map with that. We have already used that.
Yeah. So I think that should take care of it.
Mayurish, you want to type it?
So graph, yeah, data equals. Well, actually, before you have that data equals, pull out 2 arrays, right?
Actor and movies, right?
Yeah. So above that, make a new line. Yeah. So pull out the first array, then pull out the second. Yeah, good. Actors and movies. Always give it a good name. Actors. Yeah, good.
You can copy the code from the bottom, like dog XPath and.
Yeah. The whole XPath match part, not the whole thing. Well, I don't know. Actually, if you did that part first, then you wouldn't have to do it at the end. It's like you have to do it in one place or the other, right?
Yeah.
So it probably doesn't matter the order.
Okay.
So do the same to movies, though. Okay, and you're not looking for match. What are you looking for with actors?
Actor.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, here you're looking for movie. Yeah. Okay, good. And then data should be just we take the first array, actors, right?
Okay. Actors dot.
Yep.
Zip.
Yep. Oh, actually, you don't need to make those instance variables, actors or movies. They're just locals. Yeah, it's generally a good idea to keep things, if you can make them local, just keep them that way. So actors zip, and then what is it being zipped with?
Movies.
Yeah. And then dot. What's next? Yeah. Dot.
Compact.
Okay, Okay, why don't you save it and let's run it.
Might pass.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's passing. So now we go to the next section. I think it's is it constructing the URI?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to put together a string that forms the URI, right? And you know pretty much what that URI looks like. I was thinking that when you did that, it actually showed the URI, right? Yeah. I think when you use that special tool, it does it. Yeah, the test page.
Wait, I'll copy paste it if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. You see it in the chat?
Yeah, but the bad part is we cannot copy it from the chat. You will have to type it. It's 38B. Yeah.
Submit first one more time. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
oracleofbacon.org,
Yeah.
CGI/bin /XML, int
And then
equals,
the
blah, blah,
encoding.
blah. And then notice P equals the code, and A equals Kevin plus bacon, and B equals bread plus pit, and U equals 1, and RT. I don't think we need the rest of it, actually. I think you have to have the P, the A, and the B. So you might actually want to just copy that URL and shove it in the chat so we have it handy. Give us an idea of what it should look like. Can you do that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need the end of it, but that's fine. So now we're going to build it. And so basically we're just going to string together this stuff and use that CGI escape to get our the special characters.
Yeah.
Right? Well, what is the oh, I see. You're going to do it piece by piece? Yeah, that'll work. Oh, P is the key. P is the API key. Well, why don't you start it with What is the name of the instance variable that we're trying to create?
It's URI.
Yeah, at URI, right? At URI. Yeah, and we don't want to hard code that.
Yeah.
We want to make that. Yeah, we just want to say, yeah, URI equals. And actually, don't you want the first part there? HTTP blah 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 blah.
It's common.
No. No. Look at the chat. Look at the chat.
Yeah. The start HTTP
Yeah.
double forward slash.
Yeah. So we need HTTP. Well, actually, you should have to be formal. http://oracleofbacon.org and the CGI bin part and the XML question mark part. You don't need that stuff in between. Yeah, HTTP, right. So I mean, you just need to copy it from the chat there. oracleofbacon.org.
I guess I can't copy it.
It's already in the chat.
Yeah, but we cannot copy the stuff from the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's odd.
Mayush, wait, I will WhatsApp you.
Don't.
Yeah, we get that in now.
Up through the XML question mark. You have to have that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that part is static. It's always going to be that no matter what.
Yeah.
So concatenate that.
And even this.
The P equals is static. The A equals is static. The end A equals is static. And the end B equals is static. Those things are all static.
P static.
Everything else than the numbers is static, I guess.
Well, yeah, P equals not the number, but just the P
Yeah,
equals.
the P.
The number's a variable.
Yeah, so everything except the numbers is the variables.
Yeah.
So instead of P, what should we write?
So the in quotes, you're concatenating it. You're concatenating it.
Plus.
Okay. I lost it. Yeah. Is that the quotes?
Yeah.
No, well, this. No. You're going to add this. Yeah. So that's the first piece. Now go plus. Yeah. And then, no, your P comes next, right? Literally, P equals. Right? But in quotes.
In string. You can put that in the first string as well. P equals
Yeah,
in the first string as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. You
Yeah.
could. Although, it kind of makes it clear that it's separate separate variables. Now, is it colon API key?
It's something written over there in the CGI escape, use CGI escape. And
Yeah. So you're actually going to have to pass that to CGI escape.
yeah, hash or spaces that we escape.
So.
In the first, go to the GitHub repository.
Okay.
No, I'll think you can copy it.
Okay.
Go down.
See, CGI escape. If you have spaces or some weird stuff in your titles, it manages the string so that it's going to work in a URI.
Right there, copy it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So where should
In the
I put?
argument, put API key. In the
Yeah.
argument.
In the argument.
Yeah.
Is API key a local?
Oh, it's a global variable.
No, it's not global. It's what? No?
It's an instance variable.
Yes.
Oh, what?
And now you've got the end A, right? End A equals, that's the next part. You see it? End A equals.
Okay.
Maybe you can minimize the workspace also.
Yeah, that's true.
And A.
In quotes. Mayorish in quotes. No, why did you delete it? No, and A equals in quote.
It's a string. You know, literally, you have to have in
Yeah.
quotes what's in the URI.
Yes.
So the string has what in it? Not an at symbol. What's in front of the A?
From and from. Even taking from.
From.
Yeah.
No, but
So-
what I'm saying is you have an ampersand in front of the A.
It's a
There
type.
is an ampersand, right?
No, you have put an at the rate.
You don't need to put the at the rate before.
Oh, sorry. And yeah.
Yeah, it's a typo.
Sorry.
Yeah, but you do have to put the ampersand. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. There's an ampersand in front of the A. Yeah. Yeah, now you got it. Mm-hmm.
That's it, I guess.
So that has you oh, let me see. Yeah, that creates the URI, and then you have to I guess that's the end of part 3. We just have part 4. So
Can we just run it?
so go ahead and save it and run it. And hopefully we're gonna pass that part. Is that this run? Constructing URI, it should match. Ooh, something's wrong. Let's take another look at this. Let me put it on my big screen. I'm having a little trouble seeing it. It's small. Okay, let me look. All right, http:// Oracle of Bacon CGI-bin.
I got it.
.org is
.org is not there.
Oh. Okay.
Right there.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Huh. We saved it?
I think so.
Really? Oh yeah, it's saved. It's still not liking it? Well, hold on. This has got to be something small.
Yeah.
We got a space or some silly thing somewhere. You know? Let's take a look at it again. http:// Oracle of Bacon. org. CGI-bin XML question mark plus P equals plus CGI escape. Oh. CGI escape at API key plus and ampersand equals plus CGI escape from plus and ampersand B equals
Meresh,
plus.
I think so. P is also in ampersand.
No, Professor, do we need this at the rate
No,
while calling the access of like the method like? No,
we
no, no,
don't
no.
need. No, we don't
No.
need it for first one.
No, because
You don't need
you can see when you go to the website, there is no ampersand in front of the P.
There is.
Um,
There is a ampersand.
There is ampersand.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
No, that
is.
is because
there
there
is
was
ampersand.
another
Oh,
variable
that's the
before that.
UTF and
Yeah.
no. I don't
The
think
first
it's
variable
There
won't
is.
have ampersand.
But it's after read, so we cannot.
Well,
it's
try it.
confused.
Yeah, I mean, try it, but mine didn't need it. Which who knows? Maybe things changed.
In that URL, the P was second variable. That's why it had. Generally, first
No.
variable won't have ampersand.
It's,
Right.
Professor, we
Yeah.
need this at the rate to access these variables API key.
I'm sorry.
Shouldn't we use directly API key? Why are we using at the rate?
Well, we're accessing the instance variables of the class. All right. When you create the object, it gets past these things. It should match. Yeah, let's see what this is. Whoa. We're going to have to really take a look at the error message. So also what I would do, I broke mine up because when I first ran it, I had trouble too. And you know what I did? I said URI, the end URI equals, and then I just took that first part in quotes, and then I put a plus, and then I put the next part on a different line, and the next part on a different line, and then so that it would
Spacing does not
space it up so that if there were a problem, it would be easier to find.
Okay, so this way.
Yeah, and put a space after that quote before the plus. It's always nice to have spaces around your operators. Yeah. So, yeah, and NP equal space plus. Put a little space around all those operators, so we know where the operands are and where the operators are.
Line 54, yeah.
Yeah. I'm still not convinced that P should have an ampersand.
Yeah, it should not have ampersand.
I don't think so.
Can you see it in the link? Can't you see?
No, here
Well,
it is
that's
because
part
P is
of-
the second variable. So for
Yeah.
first variable, we won't have the ampersand.
Right. Yeah, because we're not giving that UTF one.
Okay.
Like we don't have ampersand for ENC over here, so
Mhm.
similar to that.
Meresh, remove ampersand from line 54.
Okay. Boy, usually by the time we get this far, it just, you put the string together and it works. I am flummoxed that this is not working. CGI escape. We don't have any errant, spaces or weird stuff. Oh my gosh. So you ran it again, right? You ran it again? Can you pull the bar over so that we can really look at this error message? I am totally confused
Can
by
you
this
see it now?
arrows. Yeah, but I mean, move the bar to the left so it's spread out. Like we can see what's really on a line. Yeah, okay, Oracle of Bacon URI should
Can you just
match.
save it and run it again after we have done this new line?
A scheme registry query should match. Number 2. 1 is scheme, 2 is opaque.
Do we need to pass HTTP?
I'm sorry?
Do we need to pass this protocol HTTP? Or it can detect automatically, I guess.
Yeah, no, it should be an HTTP. Yeah, I mean when you're doing this like online or like a wrapper, you're supposed to show the protocol.
Okay.
I don't understand
Should
what is
it be a
going on here.
secured one like HTTPS?
I'm sorry?
Sometimes they use
Yeah, no,
HTTPS.
but this one is just an HTTP,
Hmm.
which is weird. Yeah. Yeah, actually, don't they have? Oh no, they don't. Okay. You know what I did is I pasted. There's a note from instructions, and what I did is I pasted it in right above the @URI equals, so that I was absolutely sure I had everything just the way they said it should be. And then I could look at it. Like, where's the instructions for the homework? Who has the instructions for the homework?
Yeah, I got it. Wait.
Okay, constructing the URI. Constructing the URI. Has this wording changed?
Yeah, like API keys after from into. Maybe the order.
I don't know, because I have here, I have note from instructions. Remember that special characters in URI must be escaped, and that one such special character is space, which may be replaced by plus in a URI. Thus, valid queries might be, if you replace the key with the valid API key above, http://oraclebacon.org/cgi-bin/xml ? P equals my underscore key and well, I don't know, they put in my key because it was just an example instead of the this is like what it would look like when it's rendered, right? And A equals Kevin plus Bacon, and B equals Lawrence plus Olivier. So I mean that's what it should look like when it's when it runs.
Manish, can you try by removing @ API underscore key? Will it work?
Just try.
No.
In the argument. Not there.
Not here, bro. At the accessor function. That's what it is. Yeah. Remove @
@API underscore key. Line 55.
Could it be that it's not? Well, I don't know. I was gonna say, could it be that it's not working because the top part isn't finished yet? Although that's part 4, so I don't know why that would be. So XML equals URI. Oh, well, not this top part, but a little down. Yeah. Keep going.
I think.
So XML equals URI parse URI dot read rescue, and then you'll need to handle the error here. Raise an error that's like all of those together, and then you're going to create the response object.
Run it.
Well, save and run it. So we have made the changes.
I mean, if we get stuck, we should just finish the last part and then go back.
Yeah. We are just.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. What did I just see? What did I just see? Oh, okay. No. Can you go
No.
down again?
English, you can put back at the rate.
Oh, yeah, it has to be. It has to be.
Okay.
You don't have access to them because otherwise they're instance variables, right?
Yeah.
Well, go to 4 and let's finish it. And I would rather just go back to this. Let's get the rest done.
Just one last change. Like, can you put P with XML?
With XML. Okay.
Yeah, inside that string only. It's a silly change, but
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to hurt, right?
yeah.
It's not going to hurt.
And should I put the ampersand as well?
Yeah.
No,
No.
well,
It
okay.
was there, right? It was there.
We don't use ampersand for the first parameter.
For the first one,
But
yeah.
we are just attaching the string.
We can just try things. We can just try. If nothing else, we might get the error to move so that we would understand what it is. Okay?
Put the n% first, like.
Yeah, it's no harm. It's no harm.
Okay. Remove the n% now. Just last change, and we'll move forward with it. With the fourth one, then. Remove the n%.
Yeah. Save it. Run it.
It back.
No.
No. So odd. Can you take a look at the tests? What is it testing against? Yeah, let me see what the test says. Constructing URI. Now, I've done this with several groups, and this is the first time. Oh, do you know what our problem is? Do you see it? Look at the spec.
Okay.
Describe constructing URI. What does it say?
Oh, it says true. Remove that.
Yeah.
Pending.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're always
we
going
have
to
to
fail
remove pending.
until that's gone. It's not doing anything. Yeah. So get
Sorry?
rid of the pending. Okay, it says comma pending equals
Pending.
true.
Line 72.
Line 72.
Remove pending
Yeah,
equals to true.
on the opposite next menu. Yeah. That's now save.
Comma. No, comma. Get rid of the comma. Yeah.
Comma.
Yeah. Okay.
We should have looked at this earlier.
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Should we remove it for service connection also?
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah, it passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, remove for service connection. Otherwise, we will forget at the end.
Okay. So
yeah. So go to. Did you do that? Did you remove the pending for the last part?
yeah.
Did
for
you
the
hear what he
last-
was saying?
Yeah.
Can
Can
I see it?
No.
Okay.
just like that.
Okay. Oh no,
We have
I see a pending.
We have to
I see a
remove it.
pending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
get
do.
rid of the do. Yeah. Okay.
Space and do.
Space do.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. So,
Gosh, that was too much. I couldn't for the life of me figure out why that was failing. I mean, there were so many ways we could have arranged that and it would pass. And it was failing in all these ways. This is absurd. Okay, so we're going to connect to the service. Sort of. And you've got to test the find connections. So notice it says we're going to convert all of those different exceptions into a generic Oracle or Bacon network error. So if something happens, we're just going to raise this one error and give the message. Everybody got that?
Okay.
So notice that up above here, we've got what is it?
Find
A
connections.
class network error. Class network error, right? Yeah. So the instructions say that if there is a problem down in find connections, just raise that one error instead of like the 20 ones that they have listed.
So
Do you see where I'm talking about? Go down to find connections. So you notice the rescue. Any
38
one of
line.
these things. Any one of these things could be raised. And the instructions are saying instead just re-raise this one kind of error message.
just network error.
Just network error. Yeah. No, don't get rid of them. No.
Yeah,
That's the
Okay,
way it's
just,
going to know. That's the way it's going to know that something happened. Inside there. No, yeah,
you
no.
can come down where the comment
Your
is there.
code
Your
here.
code.
Your code here. See, it says convert all of these into a generic Oracle of Bacon network error, but keep the original error message. And the instructions said to do it by re-raising the generic error. So you have a rescue, right? And then how would you raise this error?
Why you
We use the raise keyword.
Yeah.
Yeah, just raise. Raise. Only you're indented. Why are you over there? You should be right underneath the hash there. Right? No, one over.
Yeah, indentation.
Indent.
One more.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So raise, and then what's the name of the error you're going to raise?
We can copy that network error from.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. And then what about the message? You don't want to lose the message. So if you want the message to be produced, what do?
We can also send type E over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the error message, we can say.
Or we can use a comma and E.
E, and then what? What part of E are we interested in? Yeah, the message.
Message.
Yeah.
Message.
Dot.
Message.
E dot.
Message. It will not be rocket.
Sorry.
You're just going to call its accessor.
You have to use comma.
E has an attribute called message. So finish line 44.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
So what should we add?
No, that's it. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I couldn't see it. Maybe it was covered. But so no, but it's not a rocket. Yeah. It's a comma.
After raise network error, you have to use a comma.
Yeah, it's just a comma. You're just saying raise a network error and here's a message. Yeah, that's all. No space. No space.
No space.
No, not before a comma. Yeah, that's good. No, after the comma, yes. Yeah, okay, good. So now you're going to create the response object. No, where it says your code here. After the end, it says your code here. Create the Oracle of Bacon
Line
response.
After the end, yeah.
51.
Yeah.
See?
So
You can use response. I think no need for @. You can use the response.
Well, create it though. Create it. It is the. It is a whatchamacallit. It is an instance variable.
Yeah. Keep it.
Yeah. And how are you going to create it? Yeah. So what's the class name?
Response, capital response. Yeah.
Dot.
New.
Yeah. And what are you sending it?
That URI to pass the XML.
New.
Pass XML to it.
Yep. No. You're creating a new response object. How do you create a new object?
Not new. New. NEW.
Okay. And then what's the argument you're sending it?
XML.
That's it.
so
So save it. Save it.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, we have passed.
It passed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because it looks like some of this isn't updating. I don't show you being saved. No, save it. You didn't save it. Oracle of Bacon.rb. Save it. There you go. Now run it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
passed.
it should all pass now, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the bottom should say 0 failures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows.
Oh, good. Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it shows you how you can use it now, but I mean, we passed it. If you want to use it, you can try it. But it's after 11, and I really should stay on with a few of you, but I don't think I should stay up any later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I apologize for that, but it's
So-
already 20 after 11, and if I don't get some sleep, I'm going to be useless tomorrow.
It's okay. Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
It's okay,
Yeah,
Professor.
I'm sorry. It's just I have an appointment first thing in the morning, so I can't sleep in.
No problem, ma'am. You can leave.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank
Oh,
you,
you're
ma'am.
welcome. You're welcome. So don't forget to upload it, and if you have trouble uploading it, let me know. I can change the date tomorrow if I.
Girish, you
I
can
haven't.
stop the broadcast.
Yeah. Okay.